What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Big P on the block. You already know I rock. Back in this thing like I left some, you feel me? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, be a part of this G Nation on the Northbound Media platform. It's the G Nation. If you ain't, use the G. Straight like that, man. We're going to address the biggest losers of Week 4 in the NFL season. Week 4. So, without any further ado, let's get it. Let's go. Now, I already addressed my Packers. Even though we tied, that felt like a big-ass loss to us. As a team that came in looking like a top 5 defense to give 40 put up on you and not be able to stop a CeeDee Lamb-less team, that speaks fucking volumes. Even though the game ended in a tie, I'm going to say the Packers took the L. It was 40-40 Cowboys. They celebrating like they won their damn Super Bowl. So it was a tie, but the Packers in all actuality, they got the L. So I'm gonna say the Packers coming in at the number 5 spot for the 5 biggest losers of week 4 of the NFL season. Yeah, 40-40. Cowboys, you can hang your head and say we went toe-to-toe with the Green Bay effing Packers without Micah. They've been had to hear all year long they defense ain't shit, and it still ain't shit because I got 40 put up on y'all. The week before, I believe Caleb destroyed y'all. He had like 4 touchdowns, so not too much to hang their hat on, but I mean, shit. A moral victory is a moral victory. Now, in my opinion, the top 4 spot belongs to the 49ers. Losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brock Purdy, I don't know if he felt a need to come back earlier, or this was supposed to be a get-right game for him, or they thought they could just come in there and like, oh, these the Jaguars. I'm not going to take them serious. These dudes ain't worth shit. They not worth the time. Brock Purdy, he coming off injury. That's the biggest key. Why play Brock Purdy? Mac Jones was doing just fine. Mac Jones was in the rhythm. Brock Purdy hasn't played football since week 1? Week 1 or 2? Y'all rushed him back. This is supposed to be a get-right game. He couldn't get it right. The Niners lose 26-21 in a close one to the Jags. The Jags, they looking like they doing something. They making noise in their conference. I don't know if they leading it, but they probably neck and neck with Indianapolis. Going to number 3. They should have been higher because Raiders versus Bears. The Bears take the W in a close one, 25-24 victory. Geno Smith had an awful game and still had a chance to win. Anytime you give away the ball 4 times and it's a 1-point victory, it's crazy. I think it came down to a blocked field goal, if I'm not mistaken. These blocked field goals are getting more, they becoming the norm because the Packers had a blocked field goal. The Raiders have one to end 8 game, and it's unfortunate, but this is why you don't put yourself behind the 8 ball. You giving a team who hasn't had too many victories. Besides, they just beat the Cowboys, so hey, they can say y'all tied them. But the Raiders, you dropped the ball on this one. Geno Smith was awful. The special teams unit was, they cost them the game, but the main reason for that loss was Geno. That's why you coming in at the number 3 spot. Number 2, Chiefs versus Ravens. Can we get an APB out on the goddamn Chiefs defense? The Ravens defense. This is, man, anybody and everybody can push them around, have their way. And that's usually not the brand of football the Ravens come accustomed to. They usually the bullies. They're usually the aggressors. They I don't know if they got in Mahomes' head, but Steve Spagnuolo, he was dialing up the pressure on Lamar, and Lamar looked lost. Lamar looked like playoff Lamar. Lamar reverted back to first year Lamar, where it don't look like he can read a defense. I know he got hampered with the hamstring injury, but at that point the game was already over. They wasn't coming back. It was no need. The Chiefs got their little swagger back and put belt to ass to the goddamn Ravens. In the biggest, in taking the number one spot. Chargers versus Giants. Giants get the W. 21-18. Jackson Dart in his first NFL playing time. Came out balling. Didn't throw too much through the air, but had some nice runs. Even ran for a touchdown using them legs, and gave the Chargers all they can handle. This was the biggest loser in my opinion, because the Chargers looked like they didn't have no flaws nowhere. And I don't know if it was just because there wasn't enough film tape on Jackson Dart or what it was, but yeah, that's a game you shouldn't lose. A winless team versus an undefeated team. That takes the number one spot. That is my NFL biggest losers. Number 5, Packers. Number 4, the Niners. Number 3, the Raiders. Number 2, the Ravens. And number 1, the Chargers. Taking the biggest L's of NFL Week 4. I mean, most of these teams, I can say they'll get it together. I believe the Packers will get it together. I know the Chargers gonna bounce back. I'm not that confident in the Niners because all the injuries. I'm not as confident in the Raiders. But the Ravens, I don't know, man. Y'all usually start off slow, but right now it's like it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. That defense can't stop nobody. And y'all looking like last year's Cincinnati Bengals, where y'all going to have to win in shootouts, or Lamar just going to have to be balling, playing with his head on fire or something, because that's not the way you win football games, especially in January, in February, if you want to be playing in that big game. But that's my Week 4 NFL biggest losers. My Packers are on there at the 5 spot. Number 1 spot, the Chargers. Do I believe they'll bounce back? Of course I do. But till the next one, we gone.
Northbound.
Outside.
Shout out Northbound Media in the building.
Nigga. Northbound Media. 8 Trey Gangsters.
And Whitey was like, feeding on a
What's niggas saying?
motherfucker.
They playing checking for me. I'm really
Get it.
outside.
That's fucked up. Now it's time.